and there were clowns, and they were showing us how to paint our faces, and I found I didn't like being near them. At first, I just didn't like them, but over the years, my feelings have changed to fear.
Does your phobia affect your life at all?
Not really, because luckily I don't see clowns very often.
Okay, so first one. The first person is afraid of what? Tell me in the chat box. What is the first person afraid of? Okay, let me see. Okay, yes, very good. Okay, it's afraid of bats. What about the second person? The second person has what type of phobia? Trains only? Only trains? Claustrophobia, yes. Okay, he has claustrophobia. And what about the last person? The last person is afraid of what? Clowns. There's a lot of people who are scared of clowns. I have heard a lot of cases of people that don't like clowns. Okay, now, since it's a little bit, well, let's go to the next two questions. Let's try to get the two questions at once, okay? But this time, I'm going to stop after each speaker. So for speaker number one, let's pay attention now. When this phobia started and how it affects her life, okay? So let's listen again only to number one. Remember the questions. When did it started, the phobia, and how does it affect her life? Let's listen again to number one.
4.20. 1.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes. I'm terrified of bats.
Really? How long have you had the phobia?
I've had it for about 40 years. Since I was 12 years old. At my school, we had a swimming pool, and the changing rooms were in an old building near the pool. On the first day at school, our teacher told us that there were bats in there, and that we shouldn't move around too much, as they might start flying around and, well, get into our hair. She also said we mustn't turn the lights on, because this would wake up the bats. We had to change as quickly and quietly as possible.
Did a bat ever fly into your hair?
No, nothing ever happened. But I was terrified just at the thought of it.
Does it affect your life at all?
Yes. I often feel very nervous or start to panic if I'm outside when it's beginning to get dark, which is when bats appear. If I'm sitting in my garden in the evening, I always have a tennis racket, so if a bat flies near me, I can protect myself. And I can't watch a TV documentary about bats, or even look at them in photos.
Okay, oops. So let me stop there. Now, when did it start? Let me see. Somebody that wants to tell me?
A
When
los
did
14 años.
Not 14, a little bit less than 14.
12 years
At 12, yes. So at 12 years, okay? When she was 12, we can put it complete, okay? When she was 12 years old. Now, how does this phobia affect her life? Somebody that wants to tell me?
She can go to sleep because it's dark, and
Okay.
she thinks that bats could get up.
Okay, yeah, she gets nervous outside when it's dark. Okay, we can put it like that. Gets nervous outside when it's dark. Something else? What else happened to her?
Le dan ataques de pánico.
Okay, yeah, she feels very nervous. Only when she's outside, or there's something else that make her feel nervous? Yeah, no. Okay, she can't even look at pictures. She said that, right? She can't look at pictures of that, okay? Pictures or documentaries of bats. Yep. So she's really scared of bats. There. Okay, now let's listen again to number 2. Same questions. When did the fear started and how it affect his life? A little bit.
If I'm sitting in my garden in the evening,
2.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I get very bad claustrophobia.
How long have you had the phobia?
It just started one morning about 10 years ago. I was going to work on the train, and it was very crowded. I started thinking that if there were an accident, I'd never get out. I had a panic attack, and I sort of felt my heart beating very quickly. I had to get off the train.
How does your phobia affect your life?
Well, I can't travel on crowded trains. I never ever travel on the underground because my worst nightmare would be if the train stopped in the tunnel. I also try to avoid lifts. What else? Oh, yes, if I'm flying, I must have an aisle seat. I can't sit by the window.
Okay, so when this fear started for him? Somebody got that? When did it start? His claustrophobia. Nobody?
10 years ago.
Yes, very good. 10 years ago. Now, how it affect his life? What are some of the things that he can't do because of this fear?
He can travel in train. Also, he can travel underground.
Yes. In trains or in the underground. Okay, let's remember the underground is the subway, right? That would be the underground. Something else? If he's in a plane, what happened to him?
He can look at the window.
He can't be in the window seat. He needs an aisle seat, yeah? In a plane, he needs a seat in the aisle, okay? Now, let's go to the last one. It's a girl again. Let's listen.
3.
Do you have any phobias?
Yes, I have a pretty unusual phobia. I'm scared of clowns.
Clowns? Really? How long have you had it?
I've had it for a long time, since I was a child.
How did it start?
Well, I remember I went on a school trip to the circus when I was 6 or 7 years old, and there were clowns. I thought they were sort of stupid, but I wasn't really afraid of them. Then I went to a birthday party, and there were clowns, and they were showing us how to paint our faces, and I found I didn't like being near them. At first, I just didn't like them, but over the years, my feelings have changed to fear.
Does your phobia affect your life at all?
Not really, because luckily I don't see clowns very often.
Okay, so when did her phobia start?
6,
Six
7,
or
Exactly,
7 years old.
6 or 7. Yeah, when she was 6 or 7. And how does it affect her life?
No effect, really.
Exactly, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't affect. Okay, there's my correct question. Yeah, so here we have 3 people. Okay, 3 people afraid of different things. We're going to go to Moodle this time, work on this exercise, and after this exercise, we go on the break, yeah? So let me show you where you're going to find it. me get out of here. I'm going to erase. No, let me give you the chance to have it there. Just here you go. 9B, and this time we're going to listen in. That is number 2. Okay, here. It's separated in 2 parts, okay? But it's the same exercise. In the first part, you just answer the first question. And in the second part, you're going to answer question 2 and question 3, okay? So I'm going to leave again what we have done together on the screen so you can use it and complete your exercise. So go to Moodle, finish your exercise, and 7:30, we go on the break. If you have any questions, let me know.
We put the numbers like the letters
Could you repeat, Ricardo? What's the
in the
question?
activity
The f-
1 to be. When this
Okay.
started, we can put the numbers number on in write it.
Yeah, you can put the numbers. This activity, I think I have to create it manually because you can put it in many different ways. Yeah, but use numbers. It's okay.
Okay.
And then only numbers.
You can put the numbers in numbers or you can put it in letters. It's okay. Okay, put numbers. I see there are spaces. Put numbers. Only numbers.
Thank you.
Okay, you have part of the answer right there.
Miss,
Yes.
question. In speaker 2, he has fear claustrophobic or claustrophobic?
Claustrophobia should be.
Should be.
Okay, let me check just in case what's the set answer in the exercise. But he's claustrophobic. Give me a second and I will answer you. Let me check which is the set exercise. Wait. I'm looking at the wrong answers. Just a second. I'll find it out quickly. Yeah, he has, it says has. So he has claustrophobia, like you see in the screen. Okay, claustrophobia.
That's another thing. Miss, just one
Yes.
exercise or both? Two?
Both exercises. It's the same exercise, but divided in two parts. Okay, it's the same exercise, but it's divided in two parts.
Thanks.
Teacher, a question.
Yes.
In the number 3 of the activity 2B, she is nervous.
She's nervous, yes. She gets
Yes.
nervous.
She can look at picture or dog.
Okay, she can, or documentaries of bats. She cannot see the bats in pictures or TV or anything like that.
See. Yes. Thank you.
Teacher, have some question
Yes,
about
tell me.
about the speakers too. The theory, how does it affect his or her life? In this question, separate in different ways.
Yes.
For example, he can go on travel trains, he never used them, have space, and he needs an isolated seat on the plane. But
exactly, he can travel in crowded trains. We didn't include this in our answer, but he said crowded trains. If you have doubts, you can listen again. Crowded. Let me put it in the chat box. Okay. He can't travel in crowded the trains. And he can travel in the underground. He said that he can travel in the underground. And in the plane, he need what? He need an aisle seat. It's what we yeah, it's what we put, but separated in parts. Okay. It's the same. Okay, Damaris, give me a second. I saw your message. If you have any doubts, you can always listen again. Damaris, you told me the last exercise, but I don't see it's done.
And 2B.
2A, 2B?
Yes.
I don't see your answer in 2B. Let me check again. Okay, got it.
Teacher,
Yes.
he put me an X because I
In
put
which?
picture, but it's pictures.
Okay, don't worry. I'll check that. I'll check that. Yeah, don't worry. I will check it. That's a little mistake. Yeah. Okay, so people, we spent 3 more minutes, but it's 7:33. Let's say 35. We come back at 7:45. Okay, let's go to our break now. Actually, I was hoping to have the break later in the exercises, but let's have it now. And we're going to take 10. Okay, let me just put my nice picture of the break. Okay, let's take 10. Let's take right now. Okay, 10 minutes. Jocelyn, we're going to the break. 10-minute break. Let me see, Andres is coming. Andres, we're going to the break. Okay, 10 minutes. We come back at 7:45. Yeah, 7:45, we're back.
Miss, I have
Yes.
mistakes in the exercise because I put the word years old and the option.
Yeah, if there's a
Uh,
problem like that you know it's correct, but it's marked incorrect, don't worry because I always check again. Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay,
will
miss.
correct. Yeah, don't
All
worry.
right, thank you.
Let's go to the break. Let's take some coffee and come back in 10 minutes. Okay, let's start coming back. Time's up. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. Let me see that you're there. Turn on your cameras. Yeah, ready? Ready? Not ready? You see? Okay, I have people with cameras. A bunch of people with cameras off, so I don't know if you are there. Okay, please. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Ready? Okay, so let's continue. And now I'm going to explain what we're going to specifically learn today. Okay, and that is a verb tense that is called the present perfect, but with a specific part of it. When we were talking about the phobias in the listening part, they said for how long they have had this phobia, like when it started. For example, the first one says that she had had the fear for about 40 years since she was 12. Then the second person said that he had been afraid of closed spaces since he was 10. And the last person says that since she was like 6 or 7 years. So they were all talking about when it started and for how long they had this situation. So we're going to talk about this verb tense. Maybe you have seen it before, so we're just going to review a little bit about when you use it. But also, we're going to pay today a special attention to these two time expressions that are used with the present perfect, okay? And these time expressions right here are for and since. So today we're going to make the difference between these two words, when we use for and when we use since. But before that, let's remember the present perfect. First of all, the structure. How is the structure of the present perfect? We're going to use have or has, yeah, plus the verb in past participle, yeah? If it is negative, we're going to use haven't or hasn't. If it is a question, we're going to start with have or has, okay? That is our auxiliary verb in this. When do we use has? We use has for he, she, and it, okay? Then we use has. And when we have the pronouns I, you, we, and they, we're going to use, okay? We're going to use have, okay? That's another important thing to remember, yeah? So, this is the present perfect. This is the structure. The question is, when do I use this structure? And there are three ways. Sometimes you're going to find more uses, like more specific uses of this term, this tense. But I really like to divide it just in three situations or three uses of the present perfect. The first one is to talk about something that happened in the past, but it has an effect in the present, okay? For example, I have studied in this school for 4 years is something that is related to now. Now I can say that I have studied that, okay? It's related to the present. I have a better example for this. Let's imagine I lost my keys, okay? The keys of my house, I lost them yesterday. And now, when I want to get into my house, I cannot get in. So I could say, I have lost my keys. That thing that happened in the past has an effect in my present. Yeah. Another example. I have missed the bus. And since I have missed the bus, right now, I'm late for my work. Yeah. Or I could say also, for example, I've lost my job. And right now, I'm unemployed. So we use the present perfect for something that happened in the past, is finished, but it has an effect in my present. Okay? So here we have actions related to the present. The second use of the present perfect. We use it for something that started in the past, but is not finished. Okay, he has seen Peter today. This is not a good example in this chart, but I will give you a better example. I could say that I have been a teacher for more than 20 years. I started being a teacher 20 years ago. I am still an English teacher today. So it is something that started in the past, but continues until the present and is not finished. Yeah, started in the past, is not finished. And the last one is for things where time is not mentioned. You don't know when it happened. The time is indefinite. It's not important. For example, here, there has been an earthquake in India. When? I don't know. At what time? I don't know. The only thing that I know is that there has been an earthquake. So, indefinite time, activities that started in the past and are not finished yet, or things that happened in the past and had an effect in the present. Those are the main three uses of the present perfect. Okay? Those are the main uses. Now, I already said the form. We have and has in the past participle. Negative, have not or hasn't, or has not. Could be contraction or not. And in a question, have you drunk tea? When? I'm not telling you. I'm just asking if you had the experience. This is a verb tense that is used a lot to talk about experiences in your life. Okay, I have been to Mexico. I have ridden a roller coaster. I have been her friend for a long time. So I'm talking about experiences. Now, let me go to the next one. Now we have some words that we use with this. We're not going to see these today, but we're going to pay attention to this and this. Okay, 4 and 6. And I'm going to explain them. Any questions first about these? About the present perfect? Questions? Okay, Fernanda says no. What about the rest of the people? We're going to use it in some examples, of course, but if you don't have any questions so far, let me continue. So let me clear that. And now we're going to work with a specific question in the present perfect, that is how long. For example, we have you be married. So the question in present perfect will be, how long have you, the verb in past participle, been married? Okay, so we're going to work a little bit with the structure of this specific question. How long? How long you have experienced something? How long you have been frightened of clowns? So let's work with these questions. Is it clear? Present perfect. Have or has. Yeah, here you have you, your sister. If I have your sister, I will use have or has. Somebody tell me. Okay, has. Has, right? Has. Because your sister is a she. If I have you, what do I use? Have or has? Have. Okay. If I have Britain?
Has.
Has is a country, will be an it. Okay, got it. Then, to make the present perfect, I need the verb in past participle. What is the past participle of no? Do you know the past participles? What's the past participle of no? The simple past is knew, but what's the past participle? Nobody? Give it a try, don't be afraid.
Known.
Known. Known. Yes. And what about the other ones? Have. The past participle of have. What will be the past participle of have? Haven't? No, that's negative. What's the had? Had. Okay. So what are we going to do? How long? That's my question word. Have or has? The subject, you, your sister, your dad. Okay, we're going to do some mechanics. Then we put the verb, somebody's on the street, the verb in past participle, and then you continue. And we're going to make some questions. So I'm going to give the questions to some of you. Jocelyn, you're going to do number 1. And Ginger, you're going to do number 2. Melina, you're going to do number 3. And Alan, you're going to do number 4. Ricardo, you're going to do number 5. And Emilia, you're going to do number 6. Fernanda, you're going to do number 7. And Andres, you're going to do number 8. Okay? The rest of you be ready to help. Okay? You can also, if you want, when it's the time, you can put it and send it to me in the chat box. So I give you time to think. All these questions are with how long? How long and the structure of the present perfect. So let me see. Number 1 is Jocelyn. Jocelyn, can you make the question?
Number 1 is, how long have you been frightened of clowns?
Yes, very good. How long have you been frightened of clowns? Yes, excellent. Now, let me see who had number 2 was Ricardo, tell me.
You're in order, right?
Yeah, I have people ready, okay? If
Okay.
somebody doesn't know, then you can get in and help, yeah? Still, everybody's going to do it later in more. Number 2, I had Ginger. Ginger, can you make this question?
No era mi, no.
No, Melina, you are number 3. Ginger, number 2. So work with number 3. Ginger, ready?
Yes. How long has your sister had a car?
Okay, has your sister had her car, right? Had her car. Okay. Now, number 3, Melina, you ready?
Yes.
Okay,
How
tell me.
long have you lived here?
Yes, very good. How long have you lived, regular verb, here? Okay, very good. Let's go to the next one. Number 4 belong to Alan. Alan, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4. How long has your dad been a teacher?
Okay, very good. Has your dad
Being a teacher.
Yes, excellent. Okay, very good. And number 5 belong to Ricardo, you're number 5. There you go.
How long have you knew your boyfriend? No.
How long have you known, right?
No.
That's the past
No.
participle. Your boyfriend. Yes, very good. Number 6 belong to Emilian.
How long has Britain been in the EU?
Been in the European Union. Number 7. Number 7 is, oh, who was number 7?
Me.
Who's number 7? Fernanda. Okay, Fernanda, yes. I cannot understand my numbers. Go ahead, Fernanda.
How long have you had your cat?
Yes, very good. Have you had your cat? Okay, good. Let's continue with number 8, and the last one that belongs to Andres. Andres, ready?
Yes. How long has he worked for the same company?
Okay, how long has he worked for the same company? Okay, excellent. Yeah, easy, right? So we have how long and we have the present perfect. Yeah, so we're going to, from this time that it started until now. These are unfinished activities. Let's continue. Look at that because I'm not going to leave that for you now. I'm going to erase later. All of you do it in your exercise. Let's continue. Now we have these 2 little words here. The present perfect doesn't have a definite time normally. The way that we can know the time when something happened in the present perfect is with these 2 words, for and since. What is the difference? I'm sorry. In for, we're going to talk about a period of time, an amount of time, a chunk in time, a quantity of time. In the case of since, we're going to talk about the moment when something is started. It's a point in time. From this point and on. In the case of for, this amount of time. Okay, so one is a time period, the other one is a point in time, the starting point. For example, I could say for 5 years, for a night, for a couple of days, for 10 seconds. In all these expressions, there is a period of time. In the case of since, I will have a starting point. Since yesterday and on. Since this afternoon and on. Since 5 o'clock. Since I met her. So for example, here we have 2 ways to say the same thing. I have studied for 3 hours. I have been studying since 9 a.m. I could say, I have been a teacher for now 21 years. Or I could say, I have been a teacher since 2003. Yeah, so 2004, so I'm now 20 years, okay? So I have been a teacher for 20 years, or I have been a teacher since 2003. So one is a period of time, in this case, an amount of years, and the other one is the year when it started. Yeah, so that's the difference between for and since. Is that clear? Okay, I will ask some people to help me with an example. Let me see. Nayeli, can you give me an example of a sentence with for? Give me an example of a sentence with for. Ready, Nayeli?
Sí. She has lived here for 20 years.
Okay, yes, very good. He has lived here for 20 years. Nicolas, can you give me an example of a sentence with since?
I've been learning this since last year.
Okay, very good. Now, Let me show you an exercise on this, okay? We have the present perfect, and we have an amount of time, okay? So we are going to complete this. It says, answer the questions in letter A. That means these questions. We're going to answer using for or since. For example, the example says, how long have you been married? The answer is, I've been married for 20 years. Now, number one, how long have you been frightened of clowns? The answer, I've been frightened of clowns for or since I was a child? Since I was a child. Is it clear? What do you have to do? So you have some questions and you have the answers. Let's work with the answers together. Okay, I'm going to tell you the question again, and you have to tell me the answer. And this time I will have Damaris for number 2, Alexander number 3, Marianne number 4, Kevin number 5, Wendy number 6, Elizabeth number 7, and Corina number 8. So I'm going to let you see the questions. Have the questions there in your mind. I will remind you the questions. Number 2, how long have has your sister had her car? Number 3.
Teacher, excuse me, could you repeat my number?
Your number, Wendy, is number 6. How long has Britain been in the EU? Okay, so look at the questions, look at the verbs, and then prepare your answer. Remember, Damaris is number 2, number 3, Alexander, number 4, Marianne, number 5, Kevin, number 6, Wendy, number 7, Elizabeth, and number 8, Corina. Yeah? So, you have the questions ready in your mind? Let me go to your exercise. Let me make something easier. Okay, now you're going to have your questions in WhatsApp. Give me a second. I'll send them to the group. So we don't have to be moving back and forth.
Teacher, a question. In my senses, is a number retain. Retain is numbers people.
So how long Britain has been part of the EU? Okay, whoever is ready, or let's go in order, okay? We already said the number 1. It says, okay, I've been, you can put the contraction. I've been frightened of clowns since I was a child. Okay, that's number 1. Now, Damaris, are you ready with number 2?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me.
She has her car for 3 years.
Okay. She has, and the verb?
Her car.
Okay, she has had. Remember.
She.
Okay, have
She
or
has
has,
had.
and the verb. Okay, then we have her car for 3 years. Yes, that's correct. Okay, we use for. Alexander, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me.
Okay. I've lived. Pardon. I have living here for a long time.
Living or lived?
Well, that's something that I was looking for, because if I use living, is I still live in the house. If I use live, isla I'm not living anymore. So
No, it's that's really not the difference.
no.
You're using two tenses, the present perfect
Okay.
and the present perfect continuous. That's not
Okay.
something that you're going to see now. You're going to see it in your next level. But the difference is that in the present perfect continuous, that will be, I have been living here for a long time. I want to emphasize the process. But if I say, I've lived here for a long time, I'm emphasizing the result. So the difference between these two tenses is that one will emphasize that it took a while, that it had been a process. Yeah, and the other one just tell you that's the result. So right now, present perfect with for, that's enough. Okay, I've lived here for a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the meaning right there. Number 4. Number 4 was Marianne. Marianne, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. He has been a teacher since 1990.
Okay, good, but let's practice this. When we say dates, we're going to use 2 numbers and 2 numbers. So in this case will be 1990. Okay, and it's okay since.
Okay.
He's been a teacher since 1990. Number 5, Kevin, are you ready?
Yeah. I have known my boyfriend since May.
Okay, known my boyfriend since, yes, very good, since May. Excellent. Now, number 6, Wendy.
How long has Britain been in the United States?
Okay, now the answer, it has been.
Yes. I don't understand Britain.
Okay, you're telling me the question, but we already did the question before. Now we're looking for the answer. So the answer will be, it has been in the EU. What do you think? Since 1973 or for 1973?
Science.
Since, yes. Okay. Since 1973. Since. Okay. Okay, Wendy, I'm going to mute you. There's lots of noise. Now, number 7. Okay. Number 7, Elizabeth, yes.
We have had our cat for about 2 years.
Yes, 4. Very good. Okay, for about 2 years. And the last one, number 8, belongs to Corina.
Yes, he worked for the same company since 2008.
Okay, he worked for the same company since 2008. Yes, very good. Okay, so question, are we clear with the difference between for and since? Yes, everybody? Okay, so let me clear that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't share the answers right here. I'm sorry, I just erased it. Yeah, but it's okay because you're going to do them by yourself in Moodle. Okay. But I was writing them for nothing. So what are we going to do? We're going to play a little game, but this time will be a competition of boys against girls. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to answer questions with how long. Okay, all of them are questions with how long. So you're going to answer them for yourself, like personally, to give the answer, but you have to give them in the correct structure. If you make a mistake in the structure, it will be wrong. Okay, And then the points go for the next one. So people that haven't participated yet, I'm going to start with one girl, one boy, one girl, one boy, okay? And let's start with Mayerly. Mayerly, pick a number.
Seven.
7?
Yes.
Okay. So Mayerly, how long have you had your current hairstyle?
Hairstyle, always.
Okay,
Hairlash.
so tell me in a complete sentence using the correct structure of the sentence.
Okay. Oh. O sea, lo que estábamos haciendo antes, ¿verdad? Sí, igual.
So,
Okay. I have been, have your courses always.
Okay, not completely correct. Let me help you. I have always had
Okay, sí. I have always.
Had, because this is your verb, this hairstyle. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. I will have to put it incorrect, but the point here is to learn. Yeah, don't worry, Mayerly. So the correct structure will be, I have always had this hairstyle. Now, let me go for man. Darwin, number.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, the question is, how long have you liked your favorite TV show?
I have 2 years.
Okay, but give me the correct sentence. I have, what's the verb here? I have
From.
your verb. Okay, look at the question. How long have you, not your, have you liked your favorite TV show? Now you answer. I have.
I like it since to
Okay, yes, there you go. Since
3 years. I don't know.
Okay, since 3 years? No. For 3 years? Yes. I've liked it for 3 years. Okay, there we go. We're going to put an oops right there, but don't worry, we are learning. Now, let me go with Ingrid. Ingrid, pick a number. I help you, don't worry. Pick one number. See, I have Ingrid here. Ingrid, ready? 1, 2. Okay, so let me move to, let's go back up. And Jocelyn. Pick a number, Jocelyn.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay, how long have you known your best friend?
Okay. I have known my best friend for 5 years.
Okay, that sentence was perfect. Very good. Excellent. Now, let me go now with, I have Jimmy. Jimmy, pick a number.
Number 10.
Okay. How long have, well, are you married?
No.
Okay, so answer me with never. Can you do that? If I ask you, how long have you been married?
I have never been married.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. I have never been married. Very good. Now, let me find another girl. Melina, number.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. How long have you lived in your house? Okay, remember, we pick from the same question.
For 5 years ago.
Okay, for 5 years, no ago. Now,
Okay.
complete sentence. I
have for 5 years.
Okay, and the verb I have?
Live.
Okay, for 5 years. Okay, I have lived in my house for 5 years. Okay, almost, but we're still going to put it wrong this time. Aaron, number?
2.
Number 2. Okay, Aaron, how long have you studied English? How long have you studied English?
I have in
The verb?
I have a student in 2 years studying English.
Okay, studying for 2 years or since 2 years? If you answer that correctly, I'll give it right.
6 years.
Since 2 years, this time, no? Okay, so I have studied English for 2 years. In this case, for 2 years. Let's continue. Next person, another lady, Fernanda. Pick a number, Fernanda.
9.
Number 9. Okay, how long have you been going to your favorite restaurant?
I have been going for 2 years.
For 3 years. Okay, that's correct. And there you have the present perfect continuous, Alexander. Okay, I'm emphasizing this process. Okay, there we go. Now, let me see. Next person, Dante. Dante, number.
Number 11.
Okay, right there. How long have you been working in your current job? Do you work?
No.
Okay,
I
so,
have never been working.
okay, I have never worked in this case. I have never worked, but I will put it up. That's right. Now, next person will be, let me find another lady, Damaris. Number Damaris.
Number 5.
Okay. How long have you been awake today?
I have awake
Okay, don't forget the verb.
today. I know.
Again.
I have had no.
Look at the question. What's the main verb in the question? Have is the auxiliary verb. What is the main verb?
Been.
Okay, now tell me your answer.
I have been awake today for 24 hours.
24 hours? Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. So you haven't slept at all. So yes, Damaris, good. Now let me go. Who's next? Hugo, number.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, how long have you had or driven your car? You can pick any of these two verbs. Had or driven.
I have driven my car since I'm 18.
Okay, very good. Since I'm 18. Excellent. Now, lady, Marianne. Number
3.
Number 3. Okay. How long have you been able to ride a bike?
I have been
being able to ride a bike for 5 age.
Okay, for 5 age, are you sure? 4 or since? Pay attention to that. I'll give you another chance.
4.
4?
No, science.
Okay, since I was 5. Okay, since I was 5. Okay, you self-corrected, so I will make this one valid. Now, man, let me see. Ricardo, it's your turn. Pick a number.
13.
13. Okay, how long ago did you last go shopping for clothes?
Okay.
This question is not in present perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so you can answer like specifically with simple past, or you can use the present perfect.
It's not a problem to use the present perfect.
Not at all.
Okay, I have gone for shopping clothes last let me restructure that.
Yeah, you need to restructure, because if you say it like that, it has to be in simple past. Answer in past, Ricardo. Answer in past. It will be the best way to do it. So I go in past.
I went to the shopping. I went to the shopping clothes last year.
Exactly. Okay. In this case, the question is in past. I answer in past. I went shopping for clothes last year. Yes. Yes, Ricardo, again. Okay, time for a girl. Let me see who's the next girl on my list. Here, Elizabeth, number.
Number 12.
12, okay. How long have you had your current cell phone?
I have had my cell phone for 4 years.
Okay, very good, Elizabeth. Correct. And the last person will be, let me go in order, Alexander, this is for you. How long ago did you last do some exercise? And this question is also in simple past.
Last time I did exercise was, don't know, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay, very good. Good. So it's a tie. It's a tie. Okay, that's good. So everybody will be happy today. Okay, it's a tie. Now, is it clear? Because now we're going to do the exercises in Moodle. I will give you some time. And then I have a group activity. Don't worry, we're not going to be writing. We're going to be speaking. And then you come back to me to give me the feedback. But first, let's go to Moodle. And you're going to do the exercises now by yourself. Any questions? Any questions? Is it clear, the structure? Remember, if you have questions, ask. Yeah? So, let me show you the exercises. If, while you're doing the exercise, you have any trouble, you need help, you don't remember how to answer them, just open your microphone and let me know. So we have vocabulary past, listening, we already did it, and we're going to do the 2 exercises in grammar. What we just did. Write questions with how long and write answers using for and since. Okay? Work on that After that, we're going to do a group activity. Yeah? Clear? Clear? Yes? Thank you, Fernanda. Okay, thank you, Damaris. Okay, now I can see it's okay. So go ahead, work on that. If you have questions, if there's something that you're not clear, just turn on your microphone and let me know. Okay, so here you have the first one, same thing, questions. Okay, just make the question. Now let me check if in the second exercise, you need to use contractions or the whole word. Yeah, let me check that and I will tell you the second exercise. Yes, in the second exercise, when you're going to write the answers, use contractions, please. Don't put have or has. Put apostrophe VE or apostrophe S. Okay, so it will mark it correct. Pay attention to that, please.
Miss, excuse me,
Yes. Yes, Darwin, tell me.
please, can repeat the
The instruction?
right question, right? The grammar bank
Okay.
one, please.
Okay, look at the screen and tell me which one. For example, I'll help you with the first one. It says, you be frightened of clowns. So all my questions are going to start with how long. Then I have to decide, I'm going to use have or I'm going to use has. In this case, my subject is you. So what do I use, have or has? I say you have, right? So I'm going to put have, yes. Then I put my subject, you. So you see, how long have you? And then my verb is be. I have to put the verb be in past participle. That is been. And then I write the other part, frightened of clowns. I write exactly the same. Okay, frightened. Wait.
I did well.
Yeah.
Miss, I did well, but he rated me poorly. O sea, me califica mal.
Okay. So then maybe something is incorrect. Can you send me a capture of what you have? Send it to my WhatsApp so I can check what's the problem. Okay?
Picture?
Yes, send me a picture.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, let me see.
Miss, I have an error in the qualification in the field exercise.
Okay, what's the problem?
I did not capitalize the first letter and I get the error.
Okay, so maybe that's why. Yeah, don't worry. If it is, I'm repeating the same the same thing each time. I'll check everything, okay? If you go to the previous units, unit 7, unit 8, you're going to see that I already checked manually these kind of mistakes, okay? So if you have a mistake with a capital letter, you forgot one letter in your word when you were typing, all of that I correct. Okay, Darwin, you send me the second part. Let me see.
Miss, I send you a picture.
Yeah, I don't know who sent me which picture. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, maybe it's apostrophes there. If your problem is apostrophe, don't worry. Now,
Miss,
let me see.
maybe you can eliminate exercise 1A because my baby crushed my cuisine and I had finished yet, please.
Okay, Nayeli, I will eliminate yours. Okay, Darwin, let me see. It says, no, fine. Okay, your problem, Darwin, is that you put the question mark inside. Okay, you put here a question mark. And the question mark is already outside. That's why I graded wrong. But don't worry, I will grade that manually. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Sorry, repeat, please. Oh, no.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll check it. Yeah, I'll check it again. Now, Nayeli, I will eliminate yours. Which one? The first one or the second one, Nayeli?
1A, Miss.
1A. Okay, I'll eliminate them. Okay. But I don't have any result from you on 1A. Give me a second. Okay. My problem. Just a second. Okay, Nayeli. Now you can
Thank
do
you,
it.
ma'am.
In the second exercise, we need to put abbreviations, right? To have As
Yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. And make sure that you put the correct apostrophe, Ricardo, so you help me with that, okay?
yes.
Apostrophe S or apostrophe BE.
Teacher,
Tell me.
en el segundo ejercicio me marcan las respuestas todas como que están mal, pero están bien.
Okay, Marianne, same thing. I will check again. Maybe it's the apostrophe. Maybe you didn't use contractions. Okay, so that could be some reasons. If you know that it's the exact same words as the answer, it is correct. I'm going to check, okay?
Okay,
Just make
teacher,
sure you
gracias.
use apostrophes, make sure you use, Ricardo is always, you're nice, Ricardo. You send the apostrophe so you can copy and paste it, but I don't know, sometimes you cannot copy in Zoom. I cannot do that, but there, give it a try, okay? Fine, find your apostrophe. We still have some more weeks to go. Make my life easy. Okay, people, are you finished? Let me check. Because we have just a few. I'm not going to finish what I have planned for today. Okay, let me see if you are done so we can do at least one of the activities. Just a second. If not, we don't go to groups, we do it as a general thing. Okay, we can change the plan. No problem.
Teacher,
First,
prefiero tener otra oportunidad en la primera actividad, por
okay, but tell me in English.
Okay, and could you give me other opportunity in the activity? Grammar Bank
Yes.
A.
1A. Okay, Wendy, I will give you another opportunity since you asked here in English. Okay, here we
Miss,
go.
can I have
1A.
another opportunity too?
You
Because I
too?
have, yes, because I
Okay.
have a problem with my and
Okay.
I don't know.
So I have a new opportunity. 1A also? 1A? Okay, make sure that you don't put the question mark inside. Okay, Alexander. Jimmy, you ask. Jimmy, you have everything.
Yeah,
10.
in 1B,
B,
please.
1B. Okay, and then what about you, Mayerly? Or it's correct. Let me see. I'll check. So I have 1A.
Correct,
Yeah,
but
it's okay, okay. No problem. No problem. No problem. Let me find Wendy. Okay, 1A, second opportunity, done. Let me go to 1B.
Darwin, 1B. Another.
Darwin 1B. Okay, Darwin
Please.
and Jimmy then. We
Another.
already did it together. Okay, we
Another.
did it together. So we need to pay attention to that. Okay, so there we go with Mimi and Darwin. Darwin. Okay. Okay, there you go, guys. You can do it again. Yeah. We only have, okay, let's try to finish this in the next 5 minutes so we can have 10 minutes to work with some speaking and then that will be it. Okay.
Miss,
Yes, Kevin, tell me. Which number?
please, could you give me another opportunity?
Yes, in which number, Kevin?
And the grammar
One,
one, 1B. Answer
1B.
the question, please.
Okay, 1B. Okay, so there you go, Kevin and Emilia.
Miss, I
There
have
you go.
some questions to the 1B.
Okay,
You can
tell me.
We can put the verb immediately. So we, for example.
Okay, I'm going to open and put it on the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So which number do you have questions on?
The question 3, the part 3.
Part 3. Okay, the question is, how long have you lived here? So we're going to put I apostrophe B. Okay, I've. And then you have to put the verb. Lived.
Directly the verb.
Directly the verb. Then you have whatever you have next here. And then for or since. In this case,
for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah.
We need to put all the complement of the sentences.
Yes, you have to, because then your answer will be incomplete.
Okay.
Yeah. So correct it, Ricardo, before you send it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Miss, give
Yes.
me an opportunity in exercise.
Okay, everybody, that's okay. But, well, I will forgive you people because I made a mistake and I paused my screen and I didn't let you see what I was writing. So this time, my bad. Okay, Ginger, 1B?
Yes.
Okay, 1B. I'll give you another chance. What happened? Let me refresh.
It's the same. I put some. Oh. I have
Teacher.
Yes.
Let me make a second try.
You want a
1B.
second try? 1B also. Okay, so 1B Ginger, 1B Marian.
Me too, please.
Thank you.
You too, Ricardo?
Yes.
Okay, so 1B Ricardo. You're one next to the other. So let me eliminate that. Who else?
Yo también, 1B.
Okay, Nayeli, 1B. It doesn't matter. If you make it 2 times, you're going to practice double, so that's perfect. But I don't like to put 2 attempts because I had the experience of somebody that just wait for time to pass, look at the correct answers, and then just copy. So in that way, you won't learn, okay? Better making mistakes and doing it again. So there you go, people. I think we're going to be finished with this activity. When everybody finishes, I think will be time. But finish, okay? Finish, do your work. I'll give you the time that you need.
Teacher, sorry. I could have
Yes.
another opportunity in the exercise
Which one?
1B
1B
because
also.
I have a
Okay.
problem in the structure.
Okay, okay.
Miss 1B,
Yes, 1B also. Who talked to me? Let me see you.
please.
Please, who's telling me please? I cannot see you yet. No, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, it was
Yes.
you? Okay, so Aaron and Corina. Let me give you your second chance. Okay, here we have Aaron. Corina. Okay, there you go. You can do it again.
Miss 1A.
Yes, also 1A.
Yes.
Oh, but 1A I left it on the screen. Okay, 1A Damaris. Okay, this is a structure that is important, yeah? Very important to manage. So make sure that you are clear. Damaris. Okay. Okay, there you go, Damaris.
Miss, in activity 1B exercise 6 comes out incorrect EU, but from there the sentence is fine, no problem.
Okay, don't worry, Nayeli. If your answer, or if the answer of the program is the same as your answer, it is okay. And I will check again and I will correct what needs to be correct. Yeah, don't worry about that, okay?
Thank you.
Because I do check. Okay, we only have 7 minutes, people. So today I'm going to stay with my nice group activity for tomorrow, okay? So finish your exercise. I want to know if there are questions. Again, I still have, some of you already sent me your ID and your photo, but I'm still missing people, and this is extremely important, okay? You cannot present your tests and everything if you don't send me that. Kevin, send me just the image of, like, separate, the image of your ID and your picture, separate, yeah? I'm going to put in the screen again the example of how you should send me the picture and the ID. Okay, let me just quickly, it was in the first class. I gave you an example. Okay, so it should be like this, okay? This is what I need for people that haven't sent me yet. An image of your ID and a picture like this, okay? That's exactly what I need. So if you haven't, send it to me. If you finish your exercise and you haven't sent that to me yet, this is a good time to do it. Okay, we still have 5 minutes, so please send it to me. Okay, in the case of, let's see. Ginger, I received your ID, but I'm waiting for your picture. Okay, I still need your picture. It could be a selfie against a white wall. Okay, against the value. Yes, somebody's asking me about Alticia. Now, if you haven't started working on that, work on Alticia. By the end of the course, you need to have the 50% of Alticia finished, okay? It's not a specific exercise. You pick what you're doing and it's at your pace, but by the end, you have to send me that. Okay, so I received picture from Damaris, right? No, Mayerly send me the picture. So now I have Mayerly's picture. Let me check it. So it's complete now, Mayerly. Okay, in Alticia, that is Andres, right? In Alticia, what you have to do is just to do, it's okay. Okay, Darwin, if you want to send me another picture, it's okay. Andres, in Alticia, it is a learning coach. So you have different exercises. What you need to do is start working on those exercises. Okay, we are already in week 2 of our course. Remember, there are 4 weeks. So you have 2 more weeks, this, next one, and some days of the following to finish Alticia to the 50%. Yeah, if you want to get those 2 points. Remember, Alticia is 2 points of your final grade. So just you enter through the link in Moodle and start doing exercises until your progress is the 50%. Yeah, is that clear, Andres, or still you have questions?
A question.
No, it's clear. Thank
clear.
you, Miss.
Okay.
We need to have only the 50 or the another
Only
50?
only the 50%, because this is an express course. When the course is only 1 month, you just need to do 50%. Okay, Wendy, I received your ID. Remember also to send me the picture. ID and picture, both.
Yes, I'm going to send the.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. See. You finish everything? Somebody send me an image of Alticia. You have to make sure that your progress is in the level 82.2. Okay, you have to be in the level 82.2. Okay, so this message, yes, Dante.
I choose the exercise to do.
You choose the exercises that you want to do, yes. Okay, so look for the topics that are new for you and you can practice with that. If you want to do the 100%, do the 100%, but what you need is 50% to get the 2 points. Okay, now I'm complete with Wendy, photo, and ID. And let me see, I also received from Melina. Okay, Melina received photo and ID. Okay, it's time, people. Any other question about Alticia, about the exercises or anything? Remember, I will make a list again of the people that are still missing ID and I'll send you in the group. Okay, but now it's time to rest. I know most of you are finished. If you're not finished, please finish before you go to sleep. Okay, so bye-bye. Have an excellent day and see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.